During this lesson, we're going to look at path movements. I'm going to insert a new active object here. Now we have another active object. Now we're going to apply a path movement. We're going to change the static movement to path movement, and now we have a path movement applied to this object. Now what a path movement is going to do is we can specify a path for this object to go, and then it'll go in that path, just like it sounds. So I'm going to click the edit button over here in the properties panel, and now I get this path movement setup box. So now we can draw lines for our object to go on. So we just click new line, and then we can see that if we move it to there, then now we have a line, and now the object will go in that line. We can click it again and add another line, and we can keep clicking it and adding more lines to go wherever we want to. Then we can add our pause. If we click on any point in the path, let's click on this point. Now we can see this point and the line after it is flashing. We can have that selected, and then we can click set a pause, and now we can choose to have it pause for a certain amount of time. Let's have it pause for 2 seconds when it hits that point. So now every time the object goes past this point, it will pause. We also have loop the movement controls and reverse at end. What reverse at end will do is when it gets to this end point here, it will go backwards this way. Loop movement will start it over. Once it gets back to here after it reversed at end, it will continue again going. So I'm going to apply both loop movement and reverse at end to this object. And then we also can change the color of our lines that we're viewing here. These lines won't be shown when we view our application, but if we're working on top of a black background or something, we might want to change it to a different color so that we could see the path better. Now we also have speed here. If we click on any of the lines like this, then we can change the speed of that line to different than other lines. So now I'm going to press try movement here, and now we can try the movement and see if it worked. Now you can see it paused when it got to there, then it went really fast through the 100. We had the speed faster, and now it's looping it again. So now if we press OK, then that will be applied to this object. So now I can choose run an application, and as you can see, we still have our bouncing ball movement here, and then we also have this path movement on this that we just made. That's all for our path movement.